I don't know. Had to be safe, bro. Had to be safe. We're going all in now. We're going all in.
Oh, if you're going all in, all those gems?
Oh, more Vegeta. Another Vegeta. Oh, another one. Come on, if you're gonna give me one side banner unit, give me the other one. Give me the guy on the left.
Bro said, nah, you get the other. You get 3 on the side banner.
3 on the right, bro. And then they're gonna give me Obito, and then.
Oh, and then I'll be happy. You wanna make a proper deal? Okay, bet. I'm rocking it in. Nah, he has a job. I trust it. We're gonna hit pity. We're gonna hit pity.
Oh my god, I told you I'd get Obito. I told you. Alright, Aizen's in banner. So let's go get him. Hopefully we don't get shafted. Hopefully we have a quick and easy time getting him. Oh, I am riding thin air apparently. Yeah, this is amazing. Oh, there we go. Alright, please game, give me Aizen. Come on. Come on. Give me. Oh, no. Do me like Ichigo. No Aizen. Alright, Ichigo is on banner, and we have 3.5k gems. Let's hopefully get this, man. Hopefully. I want to release this video so badly, man. Please. Chahei! Are you serious? She's not even on banner! Inside banner. Let's try to spin. Alright, bro, I got like 4 Vegetas and like 2 Obitos last night. Animve day. I'll spin it for him. I got Obito, bro. I get the other side banner unit, but not Aizen. I got spun for this man 2 times when he was on side banner, okay? And I got in so many Vegetas. Like, look at this, look at this, look at this. Okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 4. And yeah, and this Vegeta's Ascension as well. I have been spinning for this man. If I don't get him here when he's main banner, someone's about to die, bro. Oh, something's about to happen. Come on, Aizen. Oh, I got a mythic. I got him! I got him! Oh my god. Finally. Finally got Aizen, bro. Alright, I'm gonna start doing the showcase on the units I've gotten from this update. The only unit that I'm missing is Gazelle, and that's really because I have no one to grind with for her. The love portals are so stupid, and I'm just not going to do it because it's taking too much from me. I got every other unit though. So first off, I'll be starting from right to left. First unit I'll be starting off is Lucy. She is the tier 25 battle pass unit. At max, this is her damage. She is a spark unit, so immune to damage debuffs. I have her with marksman right now, and her main use is that she is a support unit. She applies nullify, and as you can see, Nullify removes all resistances, beneficial modifiers, and any internal mechanics from enemies. So say an example could be in the Rifts you watch boss. Since he gains the iframes thanks to his almighty, if you place her down and she applies the nullify, the iframes are gone, so it's very useful. She can't get rid of regen, which I thought, you know, kind of bumped her down a little bit, but she's still like a S tier meta unit to get, so I would suggest all of you get her. Her other passive, which I'll do it when I get around to David, I'll showcase that. Alright, next unit is Kenpachi. Kenpachi is one of the more units I was really excited about after I read his passives. So on placement, this is his damage. He's a cone AoE, he becomes a circle. After that he becomes another cone AoE, and that's his max damage. So his AoE's a little bit but honestly it is fine. So reading the passives, too much power, 50% damage, every third attack stuns this unit for as long as 100% of this unit's SPA. So he would get stunned for 6.2 seconds. But his other passive, which is the broken part about him, lets out a roar anytime this unit gets stunned for 80% of their damage in a full AoE, slowing all enemies hit by 30% for 8 seconds. It is really nice. It's a really nice ability to have. And it bumps him into S tier again. I'm gonna say this, most of these units are top tier. Almost all 12 units. Would I suggest getting him? Yeah, I probably would. I think being able to slow and also being a full AoE, not all the time. It's like Saber, the Black Tyrant one. She's not doing the Dark Excalibur move all the time, but when she does it, it's nice. When he does his full AoE slow, it's nice. So he is also a 3 placement unit, and yeah, I'd suggest get Monarch on him. Okay, next unit is Orihime. So Orihime is a buffer, so if I place down a Kenpachi, she's gonna buff him by 15%. Her passive, she throws hairpins at her allies every time she's upgraded, and they give 15% more damage. You can't stack it. So, and it applies 20-second cooldown, but every time you upgrade her, it's a separate thing. Her other passive, first time a unit that costs 2000 or lower is placed, costs nothing once per match. So right now I could place a Yuha or a Ichigo, didn't cost anything, as you can see. It is a nice passive, I would say. For a stage like World Lines, it is very useful to have, and I would suggest getting her. Again, meta support. I don't know what they did this update, but they just made everything good. Speaking of the next unit, we're gonna check out Ichigo. So Ichigo is a cosmic unit. Finally, we only had Gojo and Diavolo, and I didn't grind for Diavolo. I have Blitz on him, so this is his SBA with the trait. His passive, number 1, 20% damage in range every time a life is missing. When a stock is lost, he does 500% of his base damage for 1 attack though. And his save, the AV Society, which I think makes him broken. For anything that requires a group or category, this unit is treated as part of this category. For every upgrade this unit gains, increases damage and range buffs from number 1 by 5% and 2.5% respectively. Gain active Horn of Salvation. So, and Horn of Salvation consumes 1 base life stock and does 200% damage for 40 seconds. So he'd be doing like 2 times or 2 or 3 times his damage. I'm still not 100% on the percentages and like how they buff the units. I'll figure it out one day. Max upgrade, he is a circle, and this is his damage with his SBA and everything. I would suggest get Monarch on him because I've seen other screenshots of him doing crazy damage. If I pop Horn of Salvation right now, it goes up to 105k. So with Monarch, that would be crazy. If you combine all his passives, he's technically doing like 1000% more damage if you like multiply it, which that is how it works. And he is a replacement. So yeah, meta unit again, I would suggest getting him. Next unit we're gonna do is Aizen. I've spent so many rerolls on him trying to get a good trait on him because he is actually very meta. So he is a 3 placement unit. He is unbound, and these are his passives. Immune to all status ailments. Every enemy within 40% of this unit's range takes an increasing amount of damage every second, scaling from 1% to 80% of this unit's damage based on how close they are to the unit. And then the second passive, anytime a health stock is removed, forces every enemy on the map to walk backwards for 5 seconds, minus 5% SBA per health stock missing. And it will get his third passive when he max him out. Yep, this is him maxed out. And his third passive, double mastery, gains double 81. Every enemy stopped by double 81 increases the damage conversion of aura by an additional 2% for the duration of the ability. Now let me just move where he made this Aizen. You can kind of see the circle here. This is the aura area, and every time they walk into it they take damage. I thought he was gonna be really bad, considering that this is his main source of damage. His SBA for his normal attack is very low, but after looking at his range and after my friends were talking to me about it, he's never doing 1% of his damage. He's always going to be doing around 50%, because look how small the circle is. It's not that big, to be fair. So getting a trait like marksman would not be good at him at all. I would suggest SVA traits or monarch, obviously, because that would increase the damage of the aura per second. He is literally a better Sakura. I mean, Sakura is used for saber, but you get the point. His ability. Oh. Yeah, if I use his ability here, I can summon a wall on the circle AoE, and it just creates a massive wall. They cannot get past it. They cannot get past it at all. They just stay there. It stays for a long time. Like, look at that. That stayed for a whole 17 seconds. It's a really nice ability. It complements him well, and he is a support unit. I think the only issue I have with Aizen is that he's very expensive. Like, let me just give myself some money. So that's him max. That almost costs like what, 120, 130k. I'll have the actual number on screen now. Okay, now for the last unit is Yuhabaha. You watch, I don't know what you call him. You can call him whatever you want. I personally do not care at all. Turning off visual effects for now. On placement, this is his AoE. He is a cosmic unit. Thank God, we needed more cosmic units. These are his passives. Immune to all status ailments. 5% damage for every status ailment avoided. Increase up to 30%. When this unit attacks, it will do an additional attack on the last enemy in range at the same time. This will only apply if the first and last enemy are different. And this is his placement AoE. He is a 3 placement, and maxing him out, he is full AoE. Like Yamamoto, he is really cheap. He is really cheap. He costs about 70k or something around that. His third passive, Ash Fallen, gains active Ash Fallen 5% range every time Ash Fallen is used, up to 20%. Now, Ash Fallen is one of the nicest abilities I've ever seen on a unit, I won't lie. So, it has 2 toggles. One is buffs all units in range by 15% damage and lose 30% attack from this unit. Cannot stack. Toggle 2 debuffs all units in range by 20% damage and 10% range, and gain 10% damage and 5% range per allied unit debuffed by this ability. So, if I am to realistically just place every unit I have in my inventory real quick. Hold on, give me 1 second. So, realistically I have to do this. Yeah, look, see? His damage and his range is really high. It is really high. Now, obviously, you can turn it on and off again to get the more range buff. So, if I just quickly do that, give it a second. See, I'm going up in range every time. I was doing the tournament earlier, and in the tournament, because I had a bunch of the rare units that were like 5 placement, 6 placement, like Luffy, he had like 120 range. It is crazy. And him being a full AoE unit really helps. He's definitely a meta unit. He can be support, he can be DPS. I've seen with Monarch, he was hitting about like 1,000,000 damage. There are a bunch of videos. I recommend you check them out before you decide to reroll on him or whatever. And yeah, if I was to quickly just change my lineup real quick and get David on, do a quick. Oh, have to sell all of him. Change lineup. Look at you. Bring David. Okay, and for the last unit that I have to showcase, it is David. He is a spark unit, and this update just kind of gave us a lot of elements that we needed, if that makes sense. So these are his passives: minus 30% SPA, plus 5% for every attack, resetting back to 30% after 5 attacks. Cyber Psycho, 60% damage. Use a random targeting every every attack unless an allied Lucy is in range. So it's pretty simple. Really, he needs Lucy in his range to support him so he can actually hit the enemies, which I guess is nice. Her second passive for Lucy, as I said I was going to cover, anytime a Dave in range attacks, Lucy will follow up with her own attack independent of SBA. Local cooldown 10 seconds. So every 10 seconds she'll do another attack with David. It'll probably be whatever upgrade you have on her at the time. So if you have her at her max, she will also do an attack. David is probably the best DPS spark unit, I would say. So maxing him out, upgrading him here, it costs 8k to get to full AoE, which is nice having a unit be full AoE mid upgrade, and it would be nice at the end, but you know, kind of everything we want. At maxing him, he is doing 41k every 4 seconds, but we can wait for the passive. Yeah, and then at max passive, I think it's around like 5.6 SPA, 5.2, hold on. 5.5. Yeah, so it's like from 4.1 to 5.5. He is the best DPS spark unit, as I said earlier. He has a pretty big cone AoE, almost covers like half the circle. I wish it did. It would have been a lot more practical. You know, this is kind of like the Chahe in cone. But yeah, thanks for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it and appreciated it. Like and subscribe, pretty please. I'm sorry I starved y'all with no content for almost a week. I have been busy grinding this update because, as you seen earlier, I was getting shafted constantly. I will be posting Blue Lock Rivals and Anime Reborn since they just updated. I've been waiting for Reborn to do a good update, and I believe this is a good update. I'll do a review on it, and y'all can have your own opinions about it. Peace.